As this year's Hajj in Saudi Arabia reaches its peak, pilgrims from across the globe are becoming more devoted to the observance of the prescribed sequential rites. Correspondent Jamilu Ibrahim, who is among the Nigerian delegation, gives an overview of the spiritual journey and what it portends for the physical and spiritual well-being of the participants and the Muslim faithful as a whole.
Hajj is a once-in-a-lifetime obligation for every son and adult Muslim who is physically and financially able to undertake the spiritual journey. Every year, millions of Muslims from around the world gather in Mecca to perform this important pillar of Islam in one of the most significant spiritual journeys in the religion. About 1.5 million Muslims are expected to perform this year's Hajj from across the globe, and more than 95% of them have already arrived in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Nigeria has about 56,000 pilgrims this year, occupying 5th position among the 10 countries with the highest number of contingent.
I did not know that I can be here. When I reached here, I thank God that to count me among the person that perform Hajj is very, very fantastic to me.
Before now, I know that we do pray and other things, but coming to Hajj, seeing those things we are taught, makes us believe, especially me, makes me believe more that what has been said in the Quran and Hadith are real true. So it increased my iman.
The pilgrimage spans several days and includes a sequence of highly structured rites. The pilgrims begin by entering the Ihram, a state of physical and spiritual purity. This involves wearing 2 white garments for men and simple modest attire for women, as well as declaring the intention. This is Dhul Hulaifa Miqat, a principal boundary where all the pilgrims coming from Medina to Mecca are required to stop for them to proclaim their intention to perform Hajj or Umrah, as the case may be. Here are pilgrims from across the world, including some Nigerian contingent who have completed their period of stay in Medina, and they are now heading to Mecca. The major rites of Hajj include Tawaf, circumambulating the Kaaba, and the Sa'i, walking between the hills of Safa and Marwa. These rituals are deeply symbolic and spiritually enriching, as all prayers said during their observance are considered answered.
So that circumambulation it has its own significance. One, fulfilling the Hajj Arkan. Secondly, there is so many places of istijaba. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept your prayers.
I have having some attitude like anger. I'm an easy anger person, but I've been praying for it since I've been here, that As-Sabur is the best prayer for it, and I've been praying for it, and I've known that I've changed.
On the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, the pilgrims traveled to Mina, a tent city east of Mecca, where they spent the night in prayer and reflection in preparation for a pivotal day at Arafat, climaxing the Hajj exercise. The pilgrims moved from Arafat to Muzdalifah after sunset and subsequently returned to Mina Valley to spend 2 to 3 days, during which they performed the symbolic stoning of the devil. This obviously builds their patience and resilience.
It brings everybody equal. It shows no differences in mankind. There is nothing like tribe or races. That place, we all are one.
Another important hallmark of the pilgrimage is the Zamzam water, which holds a profound spiritual and symbolic significance for the Muslims, especially during the Hajj. It is considered a sacred source of healing and blessings.
Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned the significance of Zamzam, saying that Ma'u Zamzama lima shuribala. The water of Zamzam is beneficial for whatever purpose it was taken. So if you take Zamzam for medical purposes, it will be effective. As well, if you want to have more wisdom, if you take Zamzam with that intention, your intention and your belief matter.
This explains why the pilgrims engage in drinking the water excessively, and they also collect the spiritual water to take to the loved ones at home after the pilgrimage. The ultimate goal of performing the Hajj is to get the blessings and the forgiveness of the Almighty Allah, which are the gateway to paradise. And this, the Islamic clerics maintain that could only be achieved through sincerity of purpose and strict adherence to the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, throughout the spiritual journey and beyond. From the holy city of Mecca in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Jamilu Ibrahim reporting for Dateline 360.